What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Nerdy Volume Podcast, y'all. Today we have a special guest. We got our brother Jarrell here to our right, as well as we have Ronimo all the way on the other side of the continent, opposed to us. We are here together to talk about Wonder Man. So sit back, relax, and don't forget to turn it to 11, baby.
I like your turn into 11 reference.
Thank you.
That's all Leo
Thank
right there,
you.
baby. Yeah.
Finally,
Yes.
Not unless
All
it's
right.
under out of 100.
nobody understood me when I first did it, and they're like, "What is that reference?" And I'm like,
Did you show them?
"I think I
He
did
did. He did
eventually."
show-
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He showed us the YouTube clip.
The clip.
They're just too young.
Except we're all the same age. Random is actually older than us.
Oh, no excuse then.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I appreciate it. You made
Yeah.
you made my whole day right there.
Heck yeah, dude. Like you just definitely he just went Super Saiyan going hearing that. But anyway,
Credit where credit's due. No?
Yeah, hey.
Definitely.
you know,
But this is our buddy Jarrell, and he is. I would like to think that he is a comic connoisseur.
of sorts.
Yeah, a little.
I think he knows more than most of us. He definitely knows more than me. He'll come up
Yeah.
with references and stuff. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm a fake fan.
He also has a great amount of knowledge in anime. And so that's also really cool because normally I have Leo here. He's my normal my anime confidant, and because Ronimo doesn't really have the time to watch all of them as much. But Jarrell here, he's got a good library, and so that's why he's here today. And hopefully we can have him here more often.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Watch Free Run Season 2, Episode 5 just came out.
oh, dude. Okay,
Bro,
I'm on 3 right now. So
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if this is gonna upset you guys, but I'm waiting for the dub to come out.
3 episodes are dubbed, and
Finally,
then 4 and 5 are Japanese.
yeah. Because I watched this sub, but then I watched the dub, and I really like their voices in dub, and I'm like, I just want to watch this in dub.
it makes sense in dub because of the genre. But yeah. Anyway, Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Or anybody, we have our impressions of the entire show coming through. It's 8 episodes of Yahya Abdul Mateen II tearing it up.
Ben Kingsley,
And Ben, yeah,
Sir.
you're right. Actually, there's also a
Sir
solo
Ben
one too.
Kingsley.
sir. Well, he's really a sir.
It's a sir.
Oh.
Sir Ben Kingsley. Sorry, sir.
It's funny. I
I
remember
didn't know
him
he got knighted.
in Sands of Time, the Prince of Persia movie.
Uh-huh.
Remember that? You never watched? You guys never watched
No.
that Sands of Time?
I remember him from Gandhi.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, no, so going into this, I was just telling them earlier, I did not want to watch this whatsoever. Like when the trailers for this show came out, I was like, this doesn't seem interesting at all. I had because I thought it was just I don't know anything about Wonder Man. I don't know if he's even a real character.
He's real.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
he
saw
is.
how I looked at him for the
the
confirmation, right? And so I was like, I don't know who this guy is. I just thought it was a actor trying to play a superhero in a world where superheroes were real, and I'm just like, well, that just seems a little silly.
So, question: What's the last Marvel series that you liked?
Marvel series that I liked,
Yes.
Let me see. I really
WandaVision.
I
that
liked.
Yes.
I liked What If season. Was it the most recent? Was it 2? Was it season 2 or season 3? I forget what number it was. The What If series was fantastic.
I like What If also.
I'm not a fan of What If. What If is okay. It's just like
It's just a whole bunch of multiverse things and obviously what if scenarios.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So why did you like WandaVision?
why did I like one? I thought it was just really good.
But going into just like you saw the preview for Wonder Man, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
Yeah.
Why were you into?
one.
WandaVision.
That's a good question. It just seemed interesting because we got a little bit more on the Scarlet Witch and somewhat Vision, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, I just thought it was an interesting concept that they were coming up that it was like she was living inside of a TV show, like all these sitcoms and whatever, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay. And then Wonder Man is a guy who's an actor.
Yeah, but I thought that's what all that, like he was just an actor trying to live life, and I'm just like, is this even a superhero movie? I didn't know he has superpowers.
So I kind of get what you're saying with this because so Wonder Man is not like your usual kind of show like where they start off with the powers and everything. I really like the very slow, super slow build up to his character towards the end. Like I think they're giving him like more of a background story. Like he's like a struggling but talented actor, and but he's also struggling with his inner demons, which is, of course are his super ionic like powers, and I thought that was pretty cool. Like they don't really show his powers a lot, and then towards the end, like at the very last moment, at the very last episode, you see him like being able to control it, and
Yeah.
like he's like he just knows everything about it now.
Is he a good guy?
So in the comic books,
Yeah.
originally, so Baron Zemo gave him his powers, and then he went to fight the Avengers, and then he was I don't know the whole specific, but he was kind of like lied to, and then he turned good. So originally he was evil,
Uh-huh.
and then he turned good.
Interesting.
As I was watching it, I'm like, he's giving me like super villain vibes.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't really in control of his
Right.
powers. He allowed them to overwhelm him when he was like, especially when Ben's character,
Trevor?
yeah,
Trev?
when he found out that he was kind of spying on him and he was
Yeah.
going to betray him and whatever, and then he blows up the studio.
Right.
I was just like, yeah, this is like bad guy vibes I'm getting over here.
That's fair.
I can see him turning into a villain, but and then obviously at the end he breaks into the high security prison
Correct.
and breaks them out, and I'm just like something else a bad guy would do.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
In the comics,
And
he was an. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Randolph.
No, go ahead. I think you're gonna say what I'm about to say.
In the comics, his side gig or his main thing is an actor, and then he's like a superhero, like on the side. Like all his thing is all about him trying to be an actor.
Which is
Right.
fair.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to be superheroes.
You know, I read on
Correct.
on a wiki that there's a iteration of him where his brother or he dies and his brother Eric, right? That was his name, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Brother Eric fights the Avengers. Inevitably loses, but he was lied to essentially. But like how is that the original Wonder Man? Yeah. So kind of like that, and apparently, I guess Eric was a mess in comparison to the one in the series, today's series, which he's more put together. He's the one that's like, "Yo, man, get your stuff together, or we're gonna be like, we're gonna have problems." Essentially,
Correct. His
And-
brother is a Grim Reaper in the comics.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
You also have
So
powers?
he's the Grim Reaper.
Where
Yeah.
he got him afterwards, not born with him.
I see.
I don't know. what
Talking
they
about
do in
Simon.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, in the comics, he didn't have it when he was a kid. So
I see.
the way they're going, where he just had them when he was a kid, and then the fire happened, and that's when he first showed his powers. They don't kind of explain how he got them,
Yeah,
but hopefully they don't make him a mutant because
you know,
we're gonna have a plethora of mutants. We don't
Right.
have another one.
I really appreciate them treating his powers as if it's just there. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Like he destroys the island in the kitchen, and the brothers are like, "Look what you done did, bro!" Like he's like, "You just broke that. Now we got to pay for that." That is the most tame response to that kind of action or whatever. And then you have Trev on the side like, "Whoa!" And then he's all like, "Well, if no one else is tripping out, I don't need to." And I'm just like, "This is really something." I was like, "This is really digestible." You know, I was like, I could I can enjoy this without everybody just kind of like treating him as some kind of different character or person altogether, right? And let me tell you guys, I did not like Simon as a person, as a actor. He was a great actor in this. I mean, all of the things that he did to get the roles or whatever, awesome. He did a great job because he's an artiste. But that type of artist, I cannot.
Oh, the method acting.
Not the method. Well, not the method acting, but the correcting of the writing.
Oh,
Oh
The
my
over
gosh,
situation.
bro! I was like, because look, like I'm an aspiring actor myself, right? So I definitely understand where you have to kind of get in the mind of the person you're trying to be. Like he was literally trying to break down the friendships he had with this girl that he's inevitably going to kill in that American Horror Story bit in the beginning, and then he's like, hey man, like I shouldn't be talking to her like casual like that, right? Let's get the word in here. Like he literally was going to take like 5 to 10 hours of rewrite before they actually film, without ever realizing that he has to film it. I was just like, bro, there's more than opinion and art that goes
Mhm.
into it, especially if you're not even the lead. I was just like, if this is how Simon is normally, I couldn't befriend this guy. Not, I mean, like, I'd be an acquaintance at most, bro. That was insane. Oh, he was infuriating,
Yeah,
infuriating.
I wanted to ask you is about like him as an actor in the show, because I know you were like you said you're an aspiring
Yeah,
actor. I was like, oh, I wanted to get your 2 cents about it because it looked like he was. I don't think he was just struggling, but I felt like he was just putting his 2 cents where it
yeah,
shouldn't have been put. You know?
100%. Yeah, no, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I was just like, he's a great actor. Like in the film, his character plays a great actor, but because of the overthinking, it
Mhm.
literally, like, it kills his opportunities. I was just like, when I was like, did every job you do, did you do this process? Was this the
Yeah.
process?
Definitely.
Because I'm like, I was just like looking at the place he lives. I'm looking at his lifestyle, his car, like that. It reflects the jobs that he's getting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What was
that's true.
I was thinking that on the like okay, so there was the American Horror, and then he was going for another gig, and was it a commercial or something? He was literally going to be on TV for like 10 seconds, and he's like coming up with the whole backstory for it. I'm like, bro, your character's not that important.
Yeah,
Just
I
read
remember
the
that.
line. Oh, it was like he had one. It was the
It was an ad, like it was some kind of ad.
yeah, and I'm just like, bro, you're literally going to be on here for like 10 seconds. Why are we freaking out? But just read the line. Just read the line.
Yeah, so instead of him reading the line, he was like, or what if he was just this man who's had this very difficult moment, and it was like something like that, like creating a backstory for just like that one line. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was no. I was just like, I get the understanding the character. Like I said, like when I first did an improv with one of my acting teachers after high school, she was the same age as me, but she was teaching me something I've never heard of before, which is like, okay, you're gonna play a father, and then Kehlani's gonna play your daughter. Okay, I was like, cool. And so I read the lines. I know what I'm gonna say. I know how I'm gonna say it. And she's all like, all right, before you go into the scene, what happened to you earlier that day? And I'm all like, I don't know. She's like, are you cool with your boss? You look kind of mad, apparently. Oh, yeah, because of this line. You know what I'm saying? So she started to break it down, and I'm like, huh. And because of understanding that every line changes all of a sudden, be like, if you're surprised that someone is coming to your birthday party that you didn't invite, there's different ways to be surprised. One, surprised if you don't like them. Surprised if you do like them. Surprised if you haven't seen them in 20 years. You mean, like, those are three different ways that you can see it. And obviously, when he first brought it up, I was like, oh, he's cool like that. He's cool like that. But then he never stopped. I was like, nope, nope. You don't do. That's not how work. That's not how work. Art or not. That's how you do it.
No.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So how many episodes in? Well, if you weren't doing this podcast right now, would you have watched it?
No,
I would have watched it. Yes.
and I would not have watched it, and I would have regretted it
Yeah.
later. Like later after being told how awesome it is, then I'd be like, okay, maybe I'll watch it. But like I said, I had no interest in watching this whatsoever, and the only reason why I watched it was for this. And as I was watching it, I was just like, this is actually really good. And the thing that I thought I didn't want to watch it for was the reason why I liked it, right? Because it didn't it wasn't like revolved around his powers.
Right.
It revolved
Mhm.
around his life and how he's struggling to become a successful actor,
Right.
and so it just became like any other show that you could watch that isn't Marvel related,
Mhm.
and you're like, oh, I'm just enjoying it. And by the way, the chemistry between Simon and Trevor was phenomenal.
It's the
Yeah,
best
they
part.
were good.
Absolutely.
It was the reason why I fell in love with it. I was just like, this is so good. Like you have Simon who's definitely like in his head all the time, freaking out over, like, just wound real tight. And then you have Trevor who's like, no, you just stop thinking, breathe in, breathe out, and just act.
Yeah.
And and we all know his character. He's the, what is it, the mandolin, right? No,
Yeah,
not the
Mandarin. The Mandarin.
You
The
said-
Mandarin, dude.
Mandarin.
He's been around since the
Mandarin.
first
It's,
Iron Man.
Iron Man 3.
Yeah. It was Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
I
Iron
was-
Man 3?
But
They
his
mentioned-
involvement was in Iron Man 1.
They mentioned the team
Yeah.
name,
Yeah.
Iron Man, but they never talked. They never said his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was just the
until the third.
organization.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And it's interesting because you mentioned the Ten Rings. He's also in Shang-Chi as well.
Yes. Yes.
no, and I just think it's funny that his character is constantly just haunted by his past. You know, everybody. So how's it going with the the whole terrorist situation?
Yes.
And, like,
That's
how's
so
life
funny.
now? And he's just like, oh, it's great. It's great. You know, and then like where he did the audition as well, and like, who is that guy? I think he used to be a terrorist. That's
Yeah.
such a crazy way to just talk about his character. But you can see that he, to the best of his ability, he tries to be very just go with the flow,
Right.
right? And it kind of reminded me. Have you watched Only Murderers in the Building?
No.
No. It's a great show.
That sounds interesting.
It's with
actually.
it has Selena Gomez in it, and then it has
Martin Sheen.
yes.
Oh, it's on Hulu. I've seen the previews though. I just haven't
It's
watched.
really good, but it kind of like what is the other guy's name? It reminds me of one of the characters in it. He's the theater nerd. He was on Broadway, and he talks about it all the time. And so they just had like that similar personality, and I just and that character I enjoy a lot. He just kind of like he's just free about everything, So and like I said, their chemistry was really cool, and I liked that their chemistries as the main characters was a reflection of the chemistry of the Wonder Man and Bronwick. Was that the name of the other character?
Barnaby.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the exact same. It was a perfect reflection of it. And then and then they find out, oh no, Barnaby's gonna betray Wonder Man. And it's like, well,
I'm like, that's foreshadowing right there.
I was just like, wow, it's very reflected.
Yeah.
Randolph, would you have watched it without doing the podcast?
Yeah, I would have watched it. Only because number one, honest to say, I was like, who the heck is this Wonder Man dude, right? And I didn't really like, he's not really that known, and so that's like curiosity for me to watch it. Number two, like Trevor was gonna be in there, so obviously it's connected to the other films, and so I like the fact that MCU is just trying to connect their movies, their films, and their shows together. So I feel like this is like some kind of glue to one movie to another, probably. And then of course 3, the actor, is it Yaya?
Yeah.
Yaya, yeah. He's a really good actor. I really liked him when he played in Aquaman too. So
Manta, right?
Yeah.
Manta, right?
Manta.
He was good in Watchmen.
So yeah, I would have
Oh yeah.
watched it either way.
Okay.
And in Greatest Showman.
Yes.
Yeah, Greatest Showman.
Would you? What about you, Jarrell?
Oh, I watch anything Marvel, even the bad ones. I definitely would have watched it.
I still have to watch the werewolf one. I watched like 10 minutes of it.
The what?
The werewolf.
That one was good.
Right?
That one was good.
Yeah.
It's like a 45-minute.
I know. I have to watch it. Though.
It's really good.
I have
yeah?
to.
Yeah, it's all.
I liked it.
And it's.
Of course you
good.
did. Of course you did. No, but yeah, no. So you were gonna watch it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yes. I mean, I know the character from comic books, and he is definitely one of the lesser known Avengers. He's super OP as far as power.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Ionic energy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Super strength, regeneration. He's basically like pure energy in his body, and even in the comics, like his eyes are always like emitting ionic energy. That's why he wears glasses, so people just don't see it all the time. But he's really, really powerful.
Oh.
But just Trevor Slattery, I liked him too. And when he showed up in the Mandarin, I mean in Shang-Chi, I was not expecting it whatsoever.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Oh,
Like,
I wasn't either. Like, why was he there in the first place?
Right. I don't know if they showed him in the previews of Shang-Chi,
Oh.
but when I saw him, I was like, "What is he doing here?" And then
Yeah.
I was like, "I loved it." So,
Oh, that's funny.
like, they need to if they give him his own show, I will watch it 100%.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Same.
I knew he was going to be in Shang-Chi because of the 10 Rings being called, and the 10 Rings was behind Mandarin when he was in that, not only when it was in Iron Man 1, it was also in Iron Man 3 when he was first introduced, the 10 Rings. And then you find out later on in Shang-Chi, in the dialogue, that the dad was apparently the Mandarin, but he
Right.
put someone else in place for him.
Yeah.
You know?
No, well,
That was all in Shang-Chi, though, so that doesn't count.
correct. And I knew they were going to show like the real Mandarin. I don't remember ever showing Trevor in any promo.
Oh, I see.
So in the movie theaters, when I see him, I was like, "What is he doing?"
Yep. I was. Yep.
It's like, oh, they captured me because I was a fraud. And so did you see? Marvel used to do these little one shots in the DVDs in the first sets of movies. So
I might have.
They had like a Thor one where he was just like sitting on the couch with his roommate. They had,
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Okay, so they had one where Trevor Slattery is being recorded, and then they show this guy's wrist, and then it shows the 10 rings. So that is the little connective tissue between Shang-Chi and Iron Man 3, because that's where the 10 rings actually captures him. And then they continue to
Mm.
get Shang-Chi.
Interesting.
Oh.
So it's all
I
connected.
Right.
I do remember those one shots. That's the one where like Thor had a regular dude as a roommate or something like that,
Yes.
right? Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. That was so funny. I watched that on YouTube. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
I remember those one shots.
I
Do you guys-
think they're on Disney Plus. You can
Yeah,
watch
you're right,
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
because I watched a
guys
couple of them.
do you guys think when Trevor was thinking of how to be what was it again, the
No.
The-
Go ahead, Leo.
Mandarin?
Perfect.
On the spot.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually the worst with names.
Yes, I
Yeah.
I'm learning
But
right now.
you think when he is, I'm going to butcher the other name that I was in my head, but do you think when he was thinking of that character and he's like, who should I voice? Do you think what's his name? Liam
Neeson?
Neeson came to his mind from Taken?
Oh.
That's all I hear every time he speaks. I was just like, that sounds like Liam.
Neeson.
Man, this
Liam
name is so
Neeson.
hard.
Just say
Yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon Jinn, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's good.
That's the only thing I hear him. I'm like, you could have just had him play this character too.
And aren't they? I think they're both from England.
Yes,
yeah,
both
for
are.
sure.
Okay, so that makes sense.
But yeah, that was the only thing that I was thinking in my head every time he started speaking in the. It's the orange. I know it's the orange.
Yeah, just
I have
The Mandarin.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a question.
did
you guys-
dying over there?
You guys watch Superman, right?
Yeah.
The most recent Superman,
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Von Kovac in that movie as the
Yes.
bad dude?
It's the same guy.
It's the same guy, dude. I was like, for a solid 4 episodes, or no, I guess, yeah, 4 episodes of him entering to about leaving. I was like, who is this guy? Literally, as soon as his character was no longer needed, I found out. I was like, wasn't he
Yep.
the one that so and so dropped?
Yep.
Was it Hot Girl? Yeah.
Yep.
I was just like, dude, that's too funny. I was like, Von Kovac is in this one. I was like, well, it makes sense. I mean, that's his DC character, and he's talking to Manta, excuse me. And you know, I'm just like, this is too funny. I was just like, a lot of people from the, you know, one comic book is going to the other, or they're playing
Yeah.
both. Obviously, you know, Yaya is playing both because Wonder Man and Manta. I'm pretty sure Manta's not done yet either. You know what I mean?
No, they're done with.
Oh, that's right. They are
They're
done
done with all the DCEU.
because
They're
of
done with that.
Chemo Gun. Chemo is James in Hawaiian. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's
like what?
Like,
Chemo
what?
Gun. Yeah, Chemo Gun.
That's a cooler name.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was going into Wonder Man, right, I had no idea who he was. Just like all of us, not all of us except for Jarrell. Yeah, here. We had no idea what was going on, and so I obviously, like, I normally like to read wiki before I go into a character I don't know. Instead, because I knew Jarrell was going to hop on, I waited until the end.
Wait, when did you see Wonder Man?
I finished it
Today.
on Monday. I finished it on Monday
Okay.
because I had to go to California for a bit, and then I came back and then finished it all. I watched like 6 episodes, and then
I literally watched the entire thing on Wednesday because I thought our recording was on Wednesday, and so I watched the whole thing, and I'm just like, man, I'm not gonna get through this. And then I saw that they're only 30 minutes long, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting through this very good.
yeah. I
And
didn't
I'm
even
like, I
realize-
guess I'll start. And I started watching. I'm like, oh, that was actually really good. Next episode, oh, this is actually really, man.
Yeah, every episode was
Whoa,
really
this
good.
is really good. Man, I don't know why I was having such a hard time wanting to watch this.
I have a question. I have a question for all of you guys. I don't know if I was I know I was confused. So I thought that the Von Kovac directing of Wonder Man was false. I thought it was created by the government so it could help Trevor bring him in.
Yeah, no.
But then it became real all of a sudden.
No. It was real the whole time.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Trevor, when they were saying, "Oh, we'll just fake one," Trevor said, "No, he's an inspiring actor. He'll see right through it. So we need to find something that's real that he would want to do."
It's solid.
I see. Okay, so no wonder. I was just like, I thought it was fake. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Because I'm like, oh, they're going to hate that it's not real. And then Von Kovac pops up. I was just like, well, it's real. Because his character's name is Von Kovac. Everybody in the room recognizes him as such. So, oh, okay, I guess they are real.
What do you guys think of the doorman coming in?
I like this character, not going to lie.
The
It's the best
doorman.
episode. It's my favorite episode of the series.
Oh,
The
yeah,
black
yeah.
and white one.
A self-contained story about like getting power
Yeah.
and then not being like trying to keep it and totally failing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you don't know if he killed that the
Josh
guy
Gad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like it was really good. That was my favorite.
he
That-
killed Olaf.
The episode was great. Oh, Olaf. The episode was great. I just like, bro, you have probably one of the worst powers of all time. Like you have to stand against the wall for people to go through.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You know who
And
he reminds me
how do
of?
you get through the door? He
He
has to
reminds me of
exit.
the guy from what is it? Miles Morales enemy in
The Spot?
yeah
Or no, was it The Spot?
the
talking about-
spot I think yeah
No, I don't think he's not the spot.
No, they're totally different characters.
Yeah.
no I'm saying that he reminds me of him
Oh, yes.
like
absolutely.
his powers. I was like,
Yes.
what the heck?
But I think he can go through himself because
He
went-
can.
yeah, because when the
Yeah.
people were in the fight in the club and it was
Yeah,
on
yeah.
fire,
Mhm.
he went through the door and then he let people go through him.
Oh, okay. So as long as he's in contact with whatever object,
Yes.
then you can go through it.
Correct.
That was just I was just like, bro, your power is weak sauce in comparison to a lot of other people. Like,
Mhm.
why is that your power? And then that last scene where the guy just jumps through him and doesn't go through, and I'm like, so is he dead? Is he just inside of you?
That's what happens when you
Yep.
drink. Don't drink.
It was so funny.
Mhm.
I thought
Because of that,
thought
he's
it
a
was great.
C tier superhero.
Yeah. I thought it was a great episode. And you know what though? At the same time, I was watching that and I'm like, he's the reason why superheroes can't be
Acting.
superstars.
Yeah.
Like, kind of a silly reason, but I guess you know
The doorman
I mean-
law.
Yeah, we don't know if he's dead, but he's missing. Then they're like, oh, if Superman or I should use a Marvel actor, if she does a show and she punches a wall and kills someone, like, yeah, So,
Yeah. They don't have insurance to cover.
no,
You know. That's
Hey,
basically
if
what it
you
is.
can if they have enough insurance coverage for Tom Cruise to do all of the crazy stuff he does, I'm pretty sure they have enough insurance.
Well, that's Tom Cruise doing the stuff to himself. Yeah.
that is true.
Okay, so we already see, both Simon and Trevor throughout the whole film, but let's talk about the ones that kind of move the show along pretty fast. So you have the mom and the brother, and you also have Simon's agent, Janelle, right?
Or his handler from Damage Control, or the girl that was following them.
The girl that gives him jobs as an actor.
The manager,
Oh.
the manager.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
agent.
I thought you said Trevor. That's why I was thinking about Damage Control.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The agent would be for Trevor's character, yes, but he
No, that's
also
for-
is one of them. Like, he helped move it, but for some apparent reason, every time he was on the screen, he was just kind of it was very bland. He was very one-dimensional to me. But
Who was?
the agent,
Oh,
because I mean, you have somebody like Ben Kingsley, you got to kind of match the aesthetic. But then again, like I think his character was written pretty well, because I didn't like his character every time he was there because he was in the way.
did you like him in Miss Marvel?
He was in Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Damage Control was in Miss Marvel.
Oh wow, I don't remember him in Miss Marvel. That's crazy.
And he was
I love
in-
that show.
And he was in Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man movie,
Oh, No Way Home.
No Way Home.
He was. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Wow. I didn't like him. So
Then
maybe
he-
that's the reason why.
He did, and no one, just like you didn't like how Simon is overthinking. His
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, it's infuriating.
You know it's good acting if you don't. like the
Absolutely.
character.
Absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly. That's why I said Simon and not Yaya. I was like, I don't like Simon. Yeah, Yaya. Bro, I watched him. He was in Candyman.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because I heard it got really bad reviews.
Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. It wasn't something I watched. But
I didn't
I
watch
did
it
like
either.
him in it. It was a good
I
film.
watched the original, just not the remake.
I too watched the original.
So you know why Damage Control wanted Simon, right?
Because of his powers.
No, they wanted to make sure that their damage control bureau could stay afloat. Otherwise, they have to get rid of it.
Oh yeah.
They
yeah.
needed
Mhm.
bad guys or mutants or some different person. And no, I thought, and literally, I didn't really feel the urgency to keep his powers hidden, even though his powers are insane. You see what happened to his
Yeah.
wall?
I don't think he could control them. I think
Yeah.
it's because it's all based on his emotions.
Emotions make me cry sometimes. Yeah, and he's an actor. That doesn't help.
Method actor at that,
Yeah.
so he like gets deep into it.
Speaking of the method, when they were at the director's house, all those little scenes that he was giving them, except for Simon's, I liked all of those.
Oh yeah,
Like the little stories they made in like 5 seconds. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, what's gonna happen next?
yeah. And then he smacked the guy's shoulders like, you're in pain. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, Trevor and that guy are like they're married, and then like he thinks that she's cheating, and she thinks he's not giving her enough time. Whatever the case was, yeah, I agree. That was a great scene.
Yeah.
Did you guys know it was Pretty Woman that he was referencing?
Yes.
I was. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, at the time, no, but I did yes because of the movie film. My bad. Let me take that back. I did not know at the time
Oh,
until after he said,
Pretty Woman?
Don't recite Pretty Woman to me." That's what he said.
I didn't. I mean, granted, I think the last time I watched Pretty Woman,
In the 90s.
I was like 6.
I was like 1990,
Yeah.
whatever, 1999 or something like
Man,
that.
he was friggin'.
Maybe early 2000s. Yeah, I was like, dang. I wonder how many people caught that reference the moment he started speaking. His acting was really good though. Whenever he didn't get in his head, I really enjoyed when Simon was like got into his character, and I was like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
you're doing such a good job.
Dang, you're good at acting as an actor. Yeah, for real.
I think also like you were talking about how you liked every little like small clip thingy that they did, like
Yeah.
their little
The impromptu.
improvisation. Yeah, I agree. I liked it too. But there was one thing, just like sitting there, and I'm like, actors are weird, man. Like there's
Agreed.
something about the way they speak to each other and the way they kind of like I want you to feel this
Bless you, bless
emotion
you.
and all this stuff, and I'm just like, it's so cringy to me. Like, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that this is how they speak in real life because they're kind of making fun of themselves at the same time.
Absolutely.
And I'm just like, it's such a cringy thing to watch. It feels almost unauthentic when they speak to each other.
Okay.
And, you know,
Like they're like you don't know how to trust a person. Like
right.
Are you being sincere or are you just acting?
Right,
Yes,
exactly.
I got you.
And I'm just like, man, I just don't like. I was like, if because when I think I don't know if all of us, but definitely when I was younger, I'm like, man, I would love to be an actor. That would be cool, right?
Yeah.
But seeing actors outside and how they speak to each other, I'm just like, and I granted, not all of
I
them
would
are like
rather
that.
not.
Yeah, I was just like, bro,
Oh,
this is a level that I don't think I would fit in. I would not be able to speak in that kind of thought. Like the way they just go at it feels ungenuine to me,
I agree.
you know? But that's just me. That's my 2 cents. Not to hate on any actors. I don't think you're all like that.
I think he thinks I'm weird though. He didn't say me, so
I was waiting for that too. I was
Yeah.
like, you got one sitting next to you,
No,
Leo.
he is part of that group.
oh, then
It's okay.
I didn't know that you were an aspiring actor.
yeah. I've been doing some voiceover auditions and regular auditions for commercials and such. I just haven't landed anything yet. I almost landed one for Hawaii in September, but they canceled the entire thing because I was already there. I just needed to go to. I did a hop on an island for like $60. I could have just been like, I'm here.
I remember you talking about that one.
Oh man, I was so close because they're like, yeah, we're gonna have you come down and
So this basic show is basically like showing like random people the back, like what actors go through.
Yeah.
Mm.
And behind the scenes, backstage stuff. So did you appreciate all the little stuff like normal people like us maybe not realize when it comes to acting and shoots and just all that whole world?
Yeah, I do appreciate that. Actually, I being in music, it's somewhat similar. However, they need to be there longer, like months on end, right? So they gave Simon a trailer, which is awesome. And then I don't know if you guys saw in the beginning where they said, oh, only first line or something like that actors get to go on the golf carts,
Right.
And then now he became that first line actor, and he has a golf cart. He has people getting his food and
Mhm.
fitting him up. I was just like, man, yeah, that's the hierarchy of the acting world, and that is insane to think about. You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine doing a film with, let's say, us doing a film with Yaya, and we know we're not getting on that golf cart. You know what I mean? I was just like, especially his. You know what I'm saying? We know. I was just like, if anything, I'm there before his golf cart even touches the freaking the road in the back or whatever they call it, the studios. But yeah, no, I thought it was really well done. I have yet to land one myself, so until I do, that's gonna have to sit in my brain as nonfiction.
Okay.
What about you? What did you?
I thought it was cool. Like
Yeah.
I said, I think it's interesting to see the it feels almost like meta for them because they're acting within acting.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just like it's very meta and it's really cool to see. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure everything they're saying and everything they're doing is pretty accurate because they literally do it almost every single day.
Yeah.
And and that's why like when actors talk to each other and they have that kind of like way of speaking, I'm just like, I'm pretty sure that's real too in a lot of spaces, and that I would rip my hair out listening to that every single day. But I'm sure not everybody's like that, and I know they're not, because it's just like anything else in the world. But yeah, no, I really appreciated it. I thought it was really cool, and the like I'm always I always enjoy seeing films when they do the backstage stuff,
Right.
right, and they're acting within the backstage. Yeah, I think that's pretty dope, pretty dope stuff.
Yeah, no.
Randolfo?
What was the question?
How did you like the behind the scenes, like just regular
Oh,
people who don't know about acting, all the behind the stuff they did, and how you prepared, how everyone prepared, all the back stuff, I guess, behind the scenes stuff.
yeah. No, yeah. I was really interested in that. Like they were saying about the golf cart. Getting to and from the sets, requesting like food orders, and how he didn't really like that food, so he just gave it back to the other guy who just gave it to him. And I'm like, dang, is it really like that? Like they're all spoiled over there, but then I mean, they have their assistants, like there are many assistants over there. So, but yeah, it just feels like a lot of pressure. I was like, when I was watching that scene, I think the second to last scene where they were just in the back recording and stuff like that. I'm like picturing myself like if I was in their shoes, I'd be so nervous. I mean, acting is just not it's not for everybody. It's obviously for people like is. But yeah, it's funny that actors are acting as actors in the show.
Yeah. It's like Inception almost.
Yeah,
Very much
it was a
so.
great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. Any Marvel show that can just pick a different genre other than superhero and integrate it, to me, it makes it better.
So you asked what other Marvel show I enjoyed before. What would it be yours?
I like WandaVision. I liked Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I like that one.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
That was really good.
That's
I like
yeah.
both seasons of Loki. Loki, I think, was really, really
I like
good.
Loki.
So I actually never watched the second season.
It's really good. It's really, and it's going to be relevant to Doomsday that's coming out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely watch it before then.
Mm.
I liked the first half of Miss Marvel before they started going, when she went into the past and stuff. When it was just the ground level, her learning her powers in
Yeah.
the city,
Mm.
all that I loved.
Agreed.
Mm.
I like Miss Marvel too.
Oh, which one was your least favorite show?
Oh,
I know his.
Mine.
Secret Invasion.
Yep, that's
by
his.
far. They killed Maria Hill, which was unnecessary.
What the
And
heck?
it was anticlimactic. And the Secret Invasion from the comics and this, they should have just called it something else.
Yeah.
And they the Super Scroll for Daenerys, I don't know her real name, but the girl who
Oh, Amelia Clark.
yes,
Oh yeah. I mean, Daenerys.
the Super Scroll, it was just dumb. And at some point, it was just the story was going nowhere, and then all these really good actors, and they just
Yeah. The cast was star-studded,
Yeah.
bro.
Mm.
it was
Who wrote that? They even had Samuel Jackson come in.
yeah,
I just
it was just a waste.
hearing you talk about it. I literally last night just watched a TikTok about a lady. She was talking about like the worst Marvel
Is it on TikTok?
project.
I think
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might have sent that to you.
It's like the worst Marvel project was Secret Invasion, and it was so bad that nobody even talks about it. Like there are
Yeah.
the bad ones
We were
that you
supposed
talk
to talk
about
about
it,
it, or did we?
and the good ones that you talk about, and that one was so bad, just everybody just decided not to even think about it. It's funny. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but it was whatever to me. Like I didn't. It didn't move me in any way.
No.
That's for sure.
And no one talks about it in future because they had a president on there that they didn't even reference in Captain America: Brave New World.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's
just Harrison Ford is like, I'm the new president. Okay, well, who are you running? Who was in Secret Invasion?
They just,
Right.
And
they just
all the
swiped
scrolls,
it.
yeah, all the scroll stuff that now they're all exposed. No one's even talking about it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it was
It was what you don't know. It's actually in an alternate universe.
yes.
that would be better.
Loki fixed it.
Yeah, they got cut out.
Better.
That's what happened, and you could say that because we live in that kind of
Yeah.
world right now in the Marvel universe at least.
Yes.
But yeah, no. How did I forget about Captain America and
The Winter Soldier.
No,
Winter Soldier.
Falcon.
Soldier.
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that one, Falcon and Winter Soldier. That one was really good.
Which was kind of funny because during the dinner, when it was his mom's birthday, he Sam Wilson's Captain America is referenced as some regular dude just throwing a shield around. I was like, dang, throw some shade.
I mean, technically, he is.
I know, but I like Sam Wilson. He's one of my favorites.
It was Iron Man. Iron Man is just a regular dude inside of a metal suit flying around.
That's my biggest complaint. Is most of the characters in the comics they have powers, whereas Ant-Man, Falcon, Iron Man, they all have suits. And
Yeah.
they don't have suits
Mhm.
like Iron Man has suits, but Ant-Man doesn't have a suit.
Yeah.
Falcon didn't have a suit. Those wings were bonded to him. Like Mephisto gave him like powers to talk to, like it's so different. And I do like Falcon as well, like Reno said. But yeah, everyone's got a suit, which means it's not special, because if anyone puts a suit on, then you can be that person.
I mean, true.
And that's why I hope they don't make Simon a mutant. And hopefully they explain that he got his powers by some accident, anything other than.
Yes,
Or I don't want him to be a mutant. Please don't.
Why?
I agree.
Because all the next Marvel movies are all going to be about the mutants. Mutants are my favorite.
Yeah.
I love the mutants. I love X-Men. I love everything about mutants.
Mhm.
They're going to come with so many mutants that I think he's going to get lost if they consider him a mutant. He just needs to be someone who got his powers by mistake, just like Spider-Man did, just like Hulk did,
Yeah.
just like Fantastic
Mhm.
Four. They're all mutates. So just keep it like that. Just
Okay.
say he got an accident, like Daredevil. Even Daredevil got his powers through an accident.
Yeah. You heard that, Marvel? Jarrell has spoken.
But they did really good Wonder Man, and they recorded Wonder Man years and years ago, and they were just holding on to it.
Really?
Kind of like
Oh,
what
yeah.
they're doing to Blade right now.
Well, Blade can't even get a story.
Talking about Blade, when Wonder Man, when he comes out in his suit, Blade is what popped in my mind. I'm like, wait, are you Wonder Man or are you Blade?
Walking
I'm
across
kinda-
the street, yeah.
A big W and red glasses. He's nothing like Blade.
It
What
could
do you-
be a fallen beam.
when it was just his back at first, it looked exactly like Blade.
No. And technically, Wonder Man in the comics is white. He's not black. So,
Yeah,
Right.
True.
I mean, but no,
You never know.
two totally no.
Nobody's like Blade.
I instantly thought Blade in my head. I'm just like,
I thought Blade as
and
well.
then the big W showed up, and I'm like, and then he puts the glasses on. I'm like, still kind of Blade-ish if you ask.
Blade would never have his arms out. He always got a trench coat on.
No,
So-
he would
no-
have.
True.
He had his arms out.
yeah. There was
when
a
he was
part where-
fighting Deacon Frost.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about movies.
Yeah. I'm talking about the movie.
The live action. Yeah, he looked like live action Blade.
Live action Blade.
Yes. Okay.
You got the leather going on.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure the Blade, or at least the Blade I remember from the Spider-Man series, he had like a Jerry curls going on, right? He's like kind of like a Jerry curl to his shoulders. Is that am I? That's from the Amazing Spider-Man, the animated Spider-Man series,
Which animated
Blade?
Spider-Man?
the one from the '90s.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it was called The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he did.
He had like a Jerry curl going on, and so I was just like, hey, we definitely not talking about that Blade.
No, I was talking about the
That-
live action.
that
With,
Blade looks like
Wesley.
Saved by the Bell.
Like the one that showed up in Deadpool.
Oh, the Wesley Snipes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the Blade I was talking
that's
about.
the
Yeah.
OG. And then
Okay, so if the Doorman episode was your favorite episode,
Yes.
which one was your least favorite episode? Or which part was your least favorite part if you had one? Or did you just love everything?
I didn't love everything, but I was still like enthralled. Like I definitely wanted even the episode which really had no point, where they went to the guy's house and they were making like rings with tahini on it.
Yeah.
It didn't move the story at all, but I still loved it.
That was good. That was good.
That was
It
funny.
So-
Random. That was
yeah,
funny.
it was so funny.
Trevor was so convinced they were selling drugs out of there.
Yeah.
No, man,
They were doing drugs.
we're selling candy. We're entrepreneurs, bro. And he's like, no way. And he tries like, oh, these are actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sweet and sour and salty all at the same time.
Did you have a least favorite episode, Ranma?
You're throwing me off every time you say that.
I don't think I did.
When you say random,
Ranma? Oh, sorry, his name.
Oh.
No, I know.
I don't know. I can't think of one, honestly.
I got one. That's why.
What is
least
it?
favorite.
What is yours?
It's the last 10 minutes of the last episode.
So that means the last episode is your least favorite then.
Yeah.
So wait,
That's
okay.
that's
so,
my favorite one though.
Did you not like the part where he was with the security guy and he was learning them and they were hanging out?
Had nothing to do with the family. The family was cool. What was going on was cool. What I didn't like is actually something more just personal.
It's
I
just
didn't
weird.
like the fact that all of a sudden he has mad control.
Okay.
Exactly. He had
He, has,
that control the
he
whole
had
time.
control.
I don't
No,
think he had that
He
control.
never had that control at the same. No way.
Yeah, but
He-
how
like-
long? But it was like how many years after that whole movie thing though? Was it like
Right,
one
we don't
year?
know.
We don't know. They never explain how long the time frame was. However, I'm just supposed to accept that he's got it down now. And apparently they just wrapped the Wonder Man film, and the Wonder Man film, it was that was a movie. That was a movie. So it wasn't like, there wasn't a second one. There wasn't a sequel. There wasn't a series going on. It was one movie. So I'm assuming it was probably within this last 3 to 6 months.
I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So for me, I personally didn't like how all of a sudden he's all like, check it out or not check it out, but he had that face like, I got this kind of thing. I'm like,
Where he just went like this and the camera just
yeah. And it's like,
exploded.
then when he started doing that, like I said, I didn't wait until after I was done with the series that I looked up what his powers were, because it didn't make any sense throughout. I just figured I'd run into the answer, and then all of a sudden it just starts showing up, and I was like, ionic energy. What is that? Let me look it up. Still don't understand what it is, but I understand
Ionic
that
energy.
I never. Yeah, when I read up on it, it was just like, oh, something about the negatives and the neutrons or whatever, it pushes things. I don't know. I don't remember what it says. I didn't get it in the first place, so it didn't matter. But what I didn't like was the fact that all of a sudden he just knew how to use it, and like there was no inclination of us knowing that he figured it out.
I agree.
That's just that was it.
A show you shouldn't have to go outside the show to figure what it is.
Yeah.
And they only mentioned the damage control guy. He mentioned it one time casually.
Yeah. In that last episode.
Yeah, there's like, oh, it's
the residue.
I don't want to say residue, but residual.
Oh yeah.
Ionic energy. That's the only thing they said. And yes, they really didn't explain it. And casual people are not even going to know what it is. So I do agree with that. They didn't. It's just like, oh, okay, now he can fly. And even in the comics, he can fly. He used a little jetpack to fly around. So yes, it's like, oh, he can short out the cameras. He's super. Well, he was already super strong. That they showed when he was fighting the people and when he broke stuff. So the strength, I figure, but the flight and the disabling stuff, no, they didn't explain it. So I do understand what you're saying.
I'm just like, whoa, but that's like the least favorite. I still like the show, you know what I mean? But I was just like, what's this about? I was like, well, all right, dope. That was the end of it for me.
I'm definitely with Randolph, because it doesn't tell you how long after he got arrested and the film came out that he went to go rescue him. It could have been a year from after that in that time period he was working, trying to get better at his ability, with the sole purpose of breaking out Trevor from prison, right? So he has that motivation, wanting to get him out, so he's going to obviously work on his ability. That didn't really bother me that much. You know what did bother me? Same episode, same area, is when the agent goes into the cell and the camera's panning out, and I'm like, ain't no way two grown men went through that small hole. I was like, that hole is.
Well, they were thin. They were thin. They were thin guys.
Nah,
Trevor is like 5'2", like $125.
True, but Simon's, he's got some broad shoulders. That homeboy, I'm like, you are not going through that hole. Okay, there's still like steel beams coming, like poking out. I'm like, one of you just got cut up bad trying to come out of there. Break a bigger hole, man.
If they got cut
That
up,
was the
it'd be
only-
Wonder Man.
That was the only thing in my mind as it's penning. I'm like, that hole was way too small. It was like the only thing I said throughout the whole thing. But other than that, honestly, didn't have a bad episode. Loved every second of it. Really enjoyed it. If I had to say I had one episode that I really was like, was the Doorman episode.
You didn't like the Doorman?
I thought it was
You're gonna have to
good.
convince me why.
No, I thought it's
Why
actually,
is your least favorite?
and I'm going to tell you, and it's the dumbest reason.
Oh,
but
wait. Is
Yeah.
it because it had nothing to do with the...
No,
Okay.
not that.
Okay.
It's because is it black and white?
Yes, I am not a fan of black
Then-
and white.
Then
You're not gonna like the werewolf
By
one.
night.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
And
Gracious.
you're not gonna like Spider-Man Noir either. Although you
Yeah.
can watch
No
black and
worry,
white or
yeah.
color, but you're supposed to watch it in black and white.
I mean, I'll watch it, but there's just something about black and white that most of the time it just doesn't vibe with me. Like I was a big fan of Sin City, but at the same time, it being black and white, I was just like, man, I wish this was just in color.
Yeah.
So it's a preference.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
black and white films or series too.
Yeah.
Like a night guy back in the day. I love Lucy.
I wanna revisit that small hole that you're talking about, Leo. Okay, so I guess to make you understand it, I guess to make you understand it is you have to understand Wonder Man's powers. So of course, after I watched Wonder Man, I did more research on what he does, and it's more of like ionic manipulation. So it's kind of like how Flash can phase through things.
Okay.
Well, he can kind of phase through things, but he can also explode things, like
Right.
how he did through Break Through the Bars.
Right.
So I guess my guess is what would be him. Like he goes through the hole. Maybe he went through all that cement and whatever, and he had to blast a hole for Trevor to go through. I don't know, but like in the comic books, he is able to fly too. So I think some time passed. Like it has to be like I could have sworn it said like 1 year later or 3 years later.
I think it did. It did give a time period. I just can't remember how long that time.
Yeah,
At the end?
I can't.
Like right as it switches from the movie theater to him with
Mhm.
the
I don't
guard
remember seeing one.
or the mechanic or whatever he is. What was he?
The
A guard?
security guard?
Yeah, the
Like
security
he was
guard.
a security guard. Yeah.
I remember seeing so and so time.
Oh, I thought it was just
later.
location. I
I
thought they
missed-
just showed the
I
location.
missed that. So a year.
Yeah.
I might have
So it
missed
was like he had like he had to have it under control. Like when he was talking to the family, he was like super calm and everything. Like he's really nonchalant. All of a sudden, like he has like I'm gonna break you out. Let's go. You know. Like I don't know.
the nonchalantness in the film was like literally like it was like up front. You know what I mean? Like the nonchalantness of his powers, him learning how to do use his powers. You know, even Trevor going straight into the Mandarin so he could save his friend.
I like that part.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
I like
was
that
they
too.
could do it a lot earlier, but
Mhm.
you know, there's 8 episodes. They're not going to do a film. This should have been a movie. Not gonna lie.
Wait, well, how long would it? So you think cut it down to what 2.5 hours, and you'd have been happy?
No, I think if it was a movie, it'd be better.
But I'm saying if you take those, what was it, 6 episodes or 8?
8.
You would have to condense it down so much, and I don't think it
Not
would
that
made-
not by that much.
I don't think
It's a 4-hour movie. Like because they're 30 minutes each.
Well, yeah, but there's certain things that didn't need to be in there.
correct.
Correct. Yeah.
I don't
sure.
think it would have made any money if they'd have released it to Disney Plus, fine. But if they'd try to do theatrical and no one knows Wonder Man like that,
I agree.
That's
there was
true.
no
That is
market.
That's
true.
true. Yeah.
It's true.
Like
It's true.
most people who knew comics never saw any trailers or any previews for the show.
Right.
Like, there was no marketing.
mhm.
It was all word of mouth.
And the marketing, the small marketing there was in my opinion was very vague. That's why I was never interested in it. It was just like, so there's a guy who wants to be an actor,
I know.
at first I actually thought it was like, or I thought it was like kind of like the mandolin kind of situation. I'm like, are they Mandarin?
Yeah.
one
One
that-
job, Leo.
I know, man. My job sucks. Trust me. Mandarin, right? Where like I'm like, are they trying to pretend that he's a superhero for like to push some kind of agenda? That's what I was going through my mind when I watched the trailers.
That's all. Wow. Okay.
You know, because the Mandarin is in there and he was a fake terrorist, and then so they're making this movie about a hero, and I'm just like, so is he a person that doesn't have powers, but they're gonna make him a superhero for a specific like pushing some kind of agenda to the people? I was very, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm really interested in that.
So they failed then. Because from the trailer I got like, well, see, I maybe I'm biased because I already knew he was an actor
Yeah.
in the comics.
Yeah.
So I knew they were leaning more on the acting of his character than the superhero. So
Which is good. I thought that was a good way to do it.
100%.
Yeah.
But I just also I just want to add one more thing,
It's
and
negative.
I loved it.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I loved it. Like it moved my heart. All right, is when Trevor tells Sam that everything's gonna be okay, and he suits up again as the
Sam or Simon?
Simon, and he suits up as the orange, right? Mandarin.
Technically, it's supposed to be a tangerine
A tangerine. You're right.
or a clementine.
Clementine.
Clementine. I was like, wait, why did he say orange? That's tangerine. But okay.
They're all part of the citrus family. But when he suits himself
Same
up
color.
again as the Mandarin, and he comes out again, and he's like, this was all my plan, and he pretty much blames himself for it. I'm like, that's a true homie right there.
Yeah.
That's a
For the
true
team.
homie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so of course he's gonna go and break him out of jail or out of
Mhm.
a high level prison.
Did you tell us your least favorite? I don't remember.
No, I didn't. I don't think I had one.
Yeah, he didn't.
Um,
Then you
Oh.
started talking.
I see. I see.
because even the first episode, usually the first episode would be like kind of boring to me, because it's slow. But I understand. I understand why it was really slow. Like I felt like the whole series was slow, and it was for a reason. It had a good reason. Like it was just more for like suspense at the very end.
I agree. It was a definitely slow burn.
Yeah.
But I never got.
Yeah.
At no point was like, oh, and even my mom watched it, which she doesn't really do a lot of superhero stuff. She doesn't really understand it, but she watched it. No,
Yeah, because it's not really a superhero
Correct.
movie.
Yeah, it's not really a superhero.
I think that's what it. And like I said, and I think even with the slow burn that I had, because of Simon's and Trevor's chemistry,
yes,
that like father son
mentor.
mentor kind of relationship.
Disciple.
That's the word that came in my head, but I know it wasn't
Okay.
disciple.
Okay,
What is the word? Mentorship. But what's the mentee?
Like a disciple.
What do you call the person underneath if you're mentoring someone? Who's that?
The grasshopper.
I don't know
The word.
I don't know.
Disciple is what popped in my head, but I know that wasn't the right word.
Okay,
But like that, their relationship was just so good.
it was
So good, and I was
100%.
just like, man, I'm loving it. Like any scene with them, which was pretty much all of them, was just great. Loved it.
It was.
Yeah, even in their car just driving when they were running away from the house, just
Mhm.
anytime they were driving, even when the fight scene, like it's just that is the whole show basically.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, no. For me though, for this whole series, you know, it was fantastic. I didn't know what to expect.
That's good.
I did like the fact that AJ Raphael was in there. For
Yeah.
anybody who were YouTube
Like 10 years
enthusiasts
ago.
back, like not even 10 years ago, like that's 20 years ago.
Like
back in
20 years ago. Yeah.
He was one of the top singers, musicians on there, and he was in the film. He was the one that let Simon into the first series,
Audition.
or the first audition he tried to do.
Mhm.
So you know, shout out to him.
Oh, you
But-
mean the guy who gave him the form?
Yeah.
The doorman? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's
Okay.
his name is AJ Raphael, and that's the second way I found out about the series. I didn't know about the series until he posted on it saying I'm going to be in this film or this show.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh, dope. You know, so looking at this show, I want to say I give this show, I want to say a B or a 8.2. You know, I think that was it's a pretty good show. I didn't know anything about it, so it's not like I could have like I didn't fall in love with it yet, but I'm pretty sure I will because the family dynamic's nice. I like that. I hate Simon as a overthinker. Oh my gosh. So that means it's pretty good. So I give it an 8.2 or a B.
Yeah, I like that because I have to go with the B plus, like a makes it like a what, like a 8.5 out of 10. Here's the reason why, because it's not your normal superhero movie. And what I mean by that, like Jarrell's mom was able to follow along with it, and the fact that she doesn't really watch a lot of superhero movies, like she was able to connect with them, and like everyone that was in that show. And I actually like that. Like they didn't have to use a whole bunch of like superpowers in that whole show to get my attention. It was just a sole fact that he was like a struggling actor, and he was overthinking, and I kind of like I'm an overthinker myself too. So when he went through all that, I kind of felt for him. Like, dude, I know exactly what you're saying. Like creating that backstory. Like, dude, I'm a writer too, so I like creating backstories too. So I kind of understood where he was coming from. But yeah, overthinking can kill you at the same time. And then the powers at the very end and how he had control over it, as well as the costume that he had, even if it's in the movie, maybe translating it into when he fights with the Avengers, maybe, who knows, maybe it'll be different. But yeah, I have to agree with Jarrell that I hope he doesn't become one of the mutants, because he isn't like an experiment, so that would mean Captain America would be a mutant. So I don't think like Wonder Man should be a mutant as well. He should just be just plainly just a superhero, and like he's pretty strong. Like to me, he feels like Captain Marvel kind of tier. I could be wrong, but it's it's just like all energy right there. And yeah, I have to give it a I have to give it a B plus.
What about you, Jarrell?
For your letter scale, I will give it a. I'll give it an A, and I give it an 8.5.
Mm.
I really liked it. There's little, I mean, there's little stuff that I could nitpick if I really wanted to, but just overall, it's just a good show. Disney Plus definitely needs just really good shows that people can watch all the time. I really wish they would have released it week by week because I feel like the hype was really good, and then no one's really talking about it because you've seen it all and it's
Yeah.
over. And that was my only thing that I like. I mean, I dislike was just it was all at once. But story, characters, self-contained little story that has nothing to do with She-Hulk or Ant-Man and the Wasp. All the characters, all the heroes they have on the West Coast. It had nothing to do with any of them, but it was just still in the same world, and they still made references to all the superheroes. So I just, yeah, I really liked it, and I hope he comes back, or hope it does good enough where they bring him back, and whether they bring him back in an ensemble or they give him his own series, just bring him back. So I just want to see, like, is he going to try to be a superhero? Does he fail? Like, do people don't like him? Is he going to overthink, like, oh, should I save this person? Or wait, what is this? Like how he is when he's acting, how is it going to be, how is it going to translate as superhero? All that I'm interested in. So yeah, just a really good. It was a really good first. It's better than so much other stuff that they put out. That I hope they
Agreed.
do it again.
Agreed.
And I just want to say one thing. My mom rolled her eyes when he was doing the American Horror Story, when he was asking him about moving the light beam, the moon beam, and she was like, "This guy's gonna get fired." Like she was
Absolutely.
yeah, rolled her eyes over and over. She's like, "Oh God, this guy is really trying to like get fired." So when he got fired, she's like, "See, I told you." Like, so yes,
Doing too much.
Doing too much.
She knows
Doing
what's
too
up.
much, yeah.
too much.
No, yeah, I give this definitely an 8.9. 8.9.
That's big. Of that.
Wow,
The first thing
dude,
we
that's
didn't
big
watch
for you, Leo.
I've realized that the lower my expectations for something, the greater the reward. Because there was something else we just watched recently, and I was like, I did not want to watch that. And when I did, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, this is really good. I can't remember what show, if it was a show or a movie, but we
I
just
think it was
watched.
the movie.
Was it
The
Frank- or Knives Out?
the
No.
the kill. All you need is kill.
All you need is kill. Yeah. All you need is
Oh,
kill.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
the one.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Yeah, I can't wait to see what comes out of it. It'd be cool if he became a bad guy for a little bit. Not gonna
Well,
lie.
he kind of set himself up to be something like a bad guy.
Because Trevor's wanted,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
technically, yeah.
Or maybe not a bad guy, but like a
Anti-hero.
Vigilante?
Thank you. That word. Hard for me.
He's way too strong to be a vigilante.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
needs, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably right. I mean, other than that, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I didn't have anything really to complain about except for the hole in the in the ceiling. I was just like, that's
Yeah.
that's
Wow,
making it
that's crazy.
Question for you: Is his eyebrow when you said 8.9? What's the last Marvel thing that you saw that you like? What's your average rating on Marvel stuff or superhero stuff?
Oh, our average rating?
Like a
Ooh.
7.5.
It would be actually some. Well, recently, in recent terms, if we're looking at 2005 and 2026, yeah, it would be
Like
what,
from after Endgame till now.
Just if
Oh no, that's a lot. That's
if
like
Leo
5-6
is
years.
giving this a high rating, I want to know what you
It's you-
consider.
It's usually like a 7.5.
No, well, yeah, and plus he normally rates low.
Yeah.
He rates
right.
low.
What's the last
That's why
time
I'm really surprised he gave this an 8.9.
The last thing I probably gave this a 7.
superheroes?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
comic stuff?
Marvel. Oh man, hold on.
No, not necessarily Marvel. Anything, just superhero genre
Yeah.
that you saw that you gave like a 7. Just so I have.
What'd you give Superman?
Oh, dude.
Superman, I think I gave like an 8.2 or something like that.
And what about Fantastic Four?
That was about the same. It was
Yeah,
it
those
was
were they were,
alright.
yeah, they were about the same.
They were
about
good.
They were,
What about Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolt actually was really good. I really like that
So
one.
what's the last thing that you gave a 7?
7.
No, I would say. I mean,
Secret
I'm like-
Invasion.
Because there's not a lot of Marvel. There's not a lot of superhero stuff that was
Agatha.
in
Agatha
last
was
year.
probably like a 7.
Oh
Who?
yeah.
Agatha, isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, with the witches.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh
I think
man.
like a 7 point.
Yeah,
7 point
7.4
something.
something, or not even a 7. You gave it a. Like
I like the
C
music. That
minus.
was really good.
The music was really good.
Oh yeah, the song, right?
The songs were really good.
Yeah.
But it was alright. No, I think average is probably like an 8.
Oh,
If I'm like thinking, it's probably like an 8.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's. I was just
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
No, it's for me to give it a like the Marvels was bad.
It was.
The Marvels
The
was
Marvels was
Yeah, no, you even
Like-
get the low score for Ant-Man
Yeah.
3 too.
Huh?
Ant-Man 3.
like, oh, that one too.
And then
Yeah.
and then Loki, and then Thor 4.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
yeah.
Oh,
Love and
I hated
Thunder.
that
Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Love and
I
Thunder
loved-
was horrible.
I love Thor 4.
If you watch
I like
any of our
Eternals.
stuff, Love and Thunder is one of the things I complain about the most.
It's the funniest thing though.
Okay, I agree. So between Dark World and Love and Thunder, which one is worse?
Which one?
I think Dark World. for me.
So Thor 2 or Thor 4?
Oh,
Love and
4.
Thunder. 4 you like is worse.
Is
Love-
worse,
than
yes.
worse. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
That's
think
insane.
that's insane.
That's insane to me.
No, look, I think the reason for me,
I agree.
Two.
I'm just curious.
no, and my reason is Ragnarok was so good.
It was.
It was
Was.
phenomenal.
Yes.
It was just naturally humorous. Like the jokes just hit well, and they were all placed in the same in the good spot. And then Love and Thunder was trying to like live off of that,
Right.
and they were throwing jokes every 2 seconds to see what would stick, and it was just like stop.
I agree, and it's the same director, which is so sad.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. It just is. It's just what it is.
It was, it wasn't funny. Like I think I told them like throughout the entire thing, I think I laughed twice.
No, I agree. 100%.
I laughed a ton of times on the fourth one, but there's because there's a lot of things that they did that I didn't expect, like the screaming. Was it goats? First time I heard that, I was dying. I was just like, "What is that? Is that for real?" I was like, I wanted to go on my phone to see if these characters are real, but
The goats are real. I don't know if they and
scream.
I don't know if they scream.
Yeah,
but
see?
they are definitely real.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. But no, you know what, Gerald, thank you so much for
Of course.
hopping on,
Thank you
and
for having me.
you know, I hope
Thank you,
you can
Jarrell.
come.
You're welcome.
And
Oh, yeah, definitely.
yeah. So we're going to wrap up this episode. Follow us on IG, Facebook, X, and TikTok. You can catch all of our video content here on YouTube. Please leave a review as it will help our podcast grow. Join us in our community on Discord. Thanks for hanging out with us. And don't forget to turn it